The Book of Giants. The Book of Giants is missing from the Ethiopic version of Enoch, but this version here, however, is found amongst the Dead Sea Scrolls. Part 2. Bits missing. About the death of our soul, and all his colleagues entered, and Ohiah explained them what Gilgamesh had told him, and Hobabus roared, and judgment was pronounced on him. And the guilty cursed the princes, but the giants roared over him, and he was cursed again, and accepted it. Then 2 of them dreamed dreams, and the sleep of their eyes fled from them. Bits missing. And they rose and opened their eyes, and they went to Shemhazer, their father. Then he told a story in the congregation of their colleagues, the Nephilim. Bits missing. I saw a wonder in my dream that night. Behold, a big garden was planted with all kinds of trees. There were gardeners, and they were watering every tree in that garden. Bits missing. Many roots grew out of their stock, and out of one tree grew 3 shoots. I was looking until tongues of fire came down from heaven. I was looking until the bits missing was covered with all the water, and the fire devoured all the trees of the whole orchard. But it did not devour the tree and its shoots on the land when it was destroyed. Bits missing. Here is the end of the dream. Bits missing. And the giants were unable to explain the dream. And he said, bits missing, you will give this dream to Enoch, the interpreter, scribe, that he might interpret to us the dream, vacant, that Ohiah, his brother, answered and said before the giants, I too saw a wonder in my dream this night. Behold, the ruler of heaven descended to earth, and thrones were set, and the great Holy One sat. Hundreds and hundreds were ministering to him. Thousands and thousands, bits missing, stood before him. And behold, books were opened, and judgment was pronounced. And the judgment, bits missing, was written, and a signature was signed. And the Great One reigns over all the living and flesh, and over all those who rule. Here is the end of the dream. Vacant, and behold, all the giants were terrified, and called Mihaly, and he came to the congregation of the Nephilim. And the giants sent him to Enoch, bits missing, and said to him, go to him, bits missing. Previously you listened to his voice, and say to him that he should explain to you the interpretation of the dreams, and that all should rest with those who hunger strongly after it. Bits missing. More bits missing. I showed myself mighty, and by the power of my strong arm, and by the vigour of my might, I rose against all flesh, and made war on them. But I, bits missing, not, bits missing, find, bits missing, to strengthen me For all my adversaries, the angels of heaven, dwell in heaven, and they abide in the holy places, and I will not, bits missing, for they are more powerful than I. Vacket, bits missing, of wild beast, came and the country people cried, bits missing, and Ohia spoke to him thus: My dream has depressed me, and the sleep of my eyes fled from me. For looking at the vision, behold, I know that I cannot sleep, and cannot hasten for them. Bits missing. Then Gilgamesh said, Your dream, bits missing,